Hola, it's Sapphire Star, and thank you for tuning in to Organized Chaos, Positive Solution for Creative Lifestyle. I just got back from Panama City, Panama, and I want to share with you some of the top 10 things you should do while there and on a budget. Number one, Panama Canal. I'm so glad that I did. It was the most extraordinary thing I've ever seen in my life, and it only cost $15. I didn't know this, but once I got to the Panama Canal, you can actually purchase tickets for the Panama Canal and the BioMuseo museum on the Amador Causeway, and that's my number two thing to do on my list. But you can get a combo ticket for like $25. That's actually a savings of $8. So definitely get that combo ticket and definitely go see the Panama Canal. I caught the Uber there and it was like $8 from where I was staying. Before I go to number three, I talked about number two, but before I get to number three, I wanted to say definitely when to Panama City, get the Metro bus card, and you can get this at the airport or any of the metro stations. It costs about 25 cents to catch the bus and 35 cents to catch the train. And I use this in Uber to get around in Panama City for next to nothing. I didn't spend no more than $8 anywhere I went in Panama City. I think the Panama Canal was 8. Everywhere else was 2 to 3. So number two is the BioMuseum. It's also called the Bridge of Life, and it gives you an in-depth history of the Isthmus of the Panama, the country. And I definitely recommend checking the museum out and spend the day along the Amador Causeway. You can walk along the causeway. It's beautiful. You can watch the ships coming through the Panama Canal. You can see the bridge to Americas. You can walk 2 to 3 islands that the causeway connect. And this is man-made islands that were created for the laborers of the Panama Canal. They lived on the island, so you can check that out. You can rent a bike. You can eat food and watch, the ships go by. Totally recommend spending the day down there. Again, I caught the Uber, spent the day, had a blast. Number three is the Cinta Costa Rica. I hope I didn't mess that up, but it's the coastal walkway along the city, and it's absolutely free. You walk along the coast, you can see the city. I highly recommend go on Sunday. On Sundays, they have Ciclovia where you can rent bikes for like $5 an hour, and you can just really enjoy the coast. They shut the main road down, and you can really just ride along the coast and have a good time. Be sure to bring your passport if you're going to rent a bike or roller skates. That's definitely a pretty cool, dope way to see the entire city and the burn some calories. You can also visit the fish market, the Mercados Marisco. My Spanish is un poco, not that, and it's not that good. No bueno. Está aquí. But definitely check out the fish market, rent your bike, walk, rollerblade, have a great time on Sundays, or any day. But Sunday is when they shut the road down from 6 a.m. to noon, so definitely check it out. Number four is the Casco Viejo, and you can just spend an entire day in this area. This is like the old city in Panama, and it's the architecture, just the squares, the parks is absolutely beautiful. And you can actually get a map and do your own self-guided tour and just spend the day walking around, looking around, just interacting with the people. Have some lunch, have some coffee, really take the time and enjoy yourself. And it's absolutely beautiful. It kind of reminds me of when I was in Old Havana in Cuba. But definitely check this area out. And honestly, I would recommend if you're going to stay in Panama City, stay in this area. It's because it's like the location is perfect. It's close to everything. And so I would definitely recommend staying in that area. If you're into hostels, you could stay at Luna Castle or Magnolia Inn. They offer dorms and they offer private rooms starting at $14 a night. I stayed in the Airbnb for $30 a night, but yeah, which was absolutely amazing. I did save a lot of money versus staying in the hotel. Number five is take a day trip and go to the ocean. Go see Contador. You can either go to Contador or the San Blas islands. I chose to do a day trip to Contador, and absolutely beautiful. For $90 round trip, you can spend the day or you can spend the night there, $45 one way, and just stay on the island and stay as long as you like. But I would highly, totally recommend doing one of those. If you want to spend a day at the beach and just chill and relax, I highly recommend going to San Blas Islands or Contador Islands. Here's a tip for you. The check-in, See La Perla, is not where it says it's in the brochure. You have to go to the Taboga fast ferry, which is along the Amador Causeway, the island Perico. Don't be like me, because I got to where the brochure told me to be at the courtyard in TGIF, and it wasn't there, so I missed the ferry. The ferry leaves about 7:30, so I recommend getting there early, like 6:30, 6:45 to get checked in. Bring your passport. But once I got to the island, I rented a golf cart. That's the best way to see, because there are like 6 or 7 beaches there. That's the best way to see the entire island, and just choose a beach and really have a good time and enjoy yourself. I spent like $40 for the whole day, but I think there are golf carts you can get. Number 6, and it's the Afro Antillean or the Afro Caribbean Museum. I absolutely enjoyed myself at this museum. It was 75 cents, and it's actually at the 5 de Mayo train station, the metro train station stop. And it was amazing. It's an in-depth history of the Afro-Caribbean people who came to Panama to work on the Panama Canal. So I absolutely loved it. I love learning about the African diaspora and Africans in the Caribbean. So I really had a good time. But this is for any and everyone who wanted to learn the history of the people that actually helped build the Panama Canal. 75 cents. I gave the lady $10. It was totally worth it. But while you're down there, you can actually go walk along Avenue Central, which is Central Avenue. And this is where the locals shop and eat and just kind of hang out. And it is, let me tell y'all, you can spend a lot of money down there because it is so inexpensive and you can get good quality things for next to nothing. You can just go down there and interact with the local people, and it's absolutely free if you don't spend any money. But yeah, once you're done with the museum, just take a walk along Central Avenue and really kind of interact with the local people in Panama. It is Panama Viejo, and this is the old city where the city was originally, the origins of the city, but it moved to Casco Viejo. But definitely go check out the museum in Panama Viejo to kind of get a idea of what the old city was like at one point in time in Panama. Definitely go check it out. Catch the bus, get your bus card, 25 cents, catch the bus. I forget how much the museum actually costs, but it's real basic. But you know, if you're into history and you love museums, I said definitely art and culture. Definitely check out the museum. Last but not least is hiking. I love to hike, so there's 2 points. There's 2 places you can hike in Panama. Is Churro Ancon, Ancon, and that's the highest point in Panama City, and is in the middle of the city, or the Metropolitan Park, a park Metropolitano. My Spanish is not that great. But I went to Metropolitan Park and it was amazing. It was a nice break from the hustle and bustle of the city in the middle of the city. And you can actually get this amazing panoramic view of the city, the mountains. It's absolutely beautiful. And I saw a sloth. Yeah, like a sloth, and there's monkeys. You can go bird watching, and it was only $4 to go in the park, and there's like 3 or 4 trails there in the park. But definitely check that out while you're there. If you're not into hiking, that's not your thing, but you do want to look see the lookout, just I think you can catch an Uber and they'll take you to the top of Churro Ancon, which is the highest point. The Metropolitan Park is the second highest point. So yeah, so those are my budget-friendly things to do while in Panama City. Also in Casco Viejo, I didn't go partying, but I heard that's the party, you want to go bar hopping, have a good time, that's the place to go. So if you have any more questions for me or anything you want to ask or anything I can add, just leave a comment below. Please like, share, subscribe, and thank you for tuning in to Organized Chaos. Peace.